Hi everybody, welcome to another sketchbook tour. This one is kind of a special sketchbook. It's definitely a bigger one, so the format's a little different here. And what I'm going to try to do is just show you up to the camera some of the details. But this is a bigger sketchbook. And this one I kept for a while, and I had during a time when I had shoulder surgery on my dominant arm, my right arm. Which caused my right arm to be strapped to me for a good number of months. And so within the first, I think, week or two, I was already going a little bit stir crazy. And so I had to begin teaching myself to draw with my left hand. And so this sketchbook also includes some of those left-handed pieces. Again, big. So this, I'll get to, so everything right now is, dominant hand, right hand, up to this point. I'll tell you when it gets together. I'm not really going to flip that over. These are just figure studies, ideas for painting. These were life drawings. I got together with a bunch of artists like Jim Mahfood and those guys. We'd get together at my studio in downtown LA and have a great time doing life drawing. This might be this was a life drawing from one of those sessions. And what we have on the back of the one here is a study for painting that I did at the Gallery 101 exhibit. Just an incredibly large self-portrait, mostly with the parallel pens and the Pilot parallel pens, and just hitting it with their ink. And so I would hit it with water and see this color pull up, and then this is just a whole lot of whiteout and dabbing it with my thumb. Finger painting. These are studies for, let me see if I can cover, I have no idea. These are studies for a painting of my friend Wendell Middlebrooks, who is no longer around, but these were I did a couple of very large paintings of this guy, and I'm really happy about these drawings kind of looking as well. Here we go. Sorry. Sketching, just sketches, doodles, playing around. This is the first time I've held this sketchbook like this in a long time, and it makes me really like, oh yeah, I gotta get back to just even sketching big, because even just sketching big is just so much fun. Work out good shapes. Here's another study, again, just hitting, drawing it with the non-waterproof ink, and then hitting that with water, and then going in with something like whiteout at the end. I wasn't really using gouache at that point, so most of my stuff was ended with a painting, what in whiteout. I'm just gonna try to turn the next page, even though it doesn't want me to. Oh, all right, more figure studies. So really trying some experimental stuff with brush. This fellow artist and friend, Stephanie Inagaki, I really forgot about that piece. So that was a fun drawing. My buddy Gerard, maybe not the nicest looking portrait of him, but especially since he's got like a baby face. So. More studies. I just either liked these shapes, or I don't really do that many studies. Here's a quick upside down pencil study. This one is a study for a painting that I did for 101 exhibit, just the parallel pen, and straight to ink. Sometimes, you know, it's some of my favorite ways to draw is you know, just looking at the figure and just going straight ink and seeing what happens. It's just the rawness that happens with the line and all of that. It's just so much my favorite thing. Here's the second figure that appears in the same painting. This one really, you know, it has, every painting kind of has its own meaning, but really I was really enjoying composition, figures and stuff like that at the time. And it was just kind of like an exploration in paint. I don't think, I'm going to say this is actually the first left-handed drawing yet. Okay, so even though it's not like a drawing, but this would be one of the in this sketchbook, the first left-handed drawing. Same way I did the self-portrait. You know, you see, it's just messy as hell, but like, you know, figuring out how the fuck to make my left hand do the things that my right hand did. And it wasn't that bad. It just really took time, just took patience. So again, all of these studies, or all of these drawings right here, these are not really studies used for other things. These were all left-handed. Just, you know, straight ink, a lot of whiteout pen. You know, a lot of whiteout pen being used, and just hitting again a little bit of color, and then going back in with the whiteout to pop out the highlights. There we go, more apes. So yeah, very much trying to fit, you know, I was desperate, you know, so like this is all, it's fun to go back and look at these. I haven't looked at these since, and like I'm seeing like these little thin lines and all. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. And then yeah, I used just, yeah, I was really enjoying the ink at the time, the non-waterproof ink. It just provides fantastic washes. I think apes also, you know, maybe would have, other than the fact that I just loved them, they're seriously one of my absolute favorite animals, but also just, they're so fun to draw. And I'm sure that the comfort of them and all of that was probably what was also kind of helped me ease into drawing, you know, left-handed. And then I started trying to get a little experimental, trying to start screwing around a little bit. I mean, personally, I think this sucks, but you know, I don't know what the hell the intention was, but it didn't work. But I was drawing left-handed. Yep. So I finally started jumping into human figures. Human figures left-handed. So I was also, you know, laid up. I was supposed to be laid up in bed for a couple of weeks after this shoulder surgery, and I was often laid up icing my shoulder. And so that's when I would just pull on a big sketchbook up on my knees and just start drawing. This one looks like we have a little bit of like, I mean, I know this is just acrylic. This might be acrylic, but it might be watercolor. I love those reds. And I love this Christmas, line and edges, man. Edges and lines. They make me happy. This dude, he was such a great model. So I'm obviously learning to draw at this point left-handed, but obviously I can't write. So this was all meant to describe, you know, probably the model and where it was and all that. But like, you know, there's no There's no understanding. That's gibberish. But I am really fond of these drawings, and honestly, even today, and this is actually helping me remember because I have been lax on it. I would often pencil certain images with my left, and then later ink them with my right, just because my left, because it's not as disciplined, it doesn't have the muscle memory that my right has. There's a different energy in the drawing, and it's something I really kind of like. And I've tried to capture that in illustration, and I've done it, and it's just one of those things where I've honestly kind of forgotten about it. And now but I'm going to go back to, keeping that up. It's always probably a good thing to keep if you have a second drawing hand, to keep that active anyway, just in case. This one didn't work, obviously. I try to save just about everything, so when this kind of thing happens, it was definitely felt unsalvageable, I guess, but it's still kind of a neat looking image for Sketchbook. This guy was from I took a photo of this guy in Italy, and it was just going through my photos on my phone or something like that I wound up then coming back to drawing left-handed. So I think the size also is why, especially if you're learning to use your non-dominant hand, like having some space, having some areas to move is good instead of just noodling. Oh, there we go. I came back to her and I did it right. Miss Alexander, our neighbor that was downstairs in our apartment. She's such an amazing lady, and I still need to get my ass back there and go say hi and visit. She's amazing, and she posed for me one day. That's about it. Yep. Told amazing stories while you could just sit there and kind of take photos and draw. Okay, so we're done left-handed, I think. Yeah, this is just a study for a piece that I did for a Sandman show. I don't know what happened with this. I mean, I know it became a finished piece, but I don't know why this pencil half-drawn thing is there. This must have been at the time when I was doing a Hellraiser short story. Bestiary, number 2. That's the name of it. Bestiary, not Bestiary. Bestiary, number 2. I did the art for a Hellraiser short story. So this was just studies, I guess, trying to figure out how to draw him. That might be it. So, yep, that's it. Thanks, everybody. This was my my infamous left-handed book. Cheers.